What if I told you that the Statue of Liberty was almost never meant for America? Or that the Washington Monument could fall with just one bad storm? These iconic landmarks hide secrets that history never told you. In this video, we'll uncover the shocking, untold stories behind America's most famous monuments, secrets so surprising, you'll never see these landmarks the same way again. Statue of Liberty, a hidden meaning. We all know the Statue of Liberty is a symbol of freedom, but what if I told you Lady Liberty was almost Egyptian? Yes, the original design wasn't for America at all. French sculptor Frédéric-Auguste Bartholdi initially created the concept for Egypt, intended to stand at the entrance of the Suez Canal as a lighthouse. After the plan was rejected, he reworked the idea and gifted it to the U.S. Imagine that, the statue meant to represent America's freedom could have been standing on Egyptian soil, a completely different message. But that's not all. Inside the statue's pedestal lies a secret chamber, a room that was originally intended as a tribute to the abolition of slavery. Hidden from public view, this room symbolizes a powerful but often overlooked aspect of the statue's original message. Mount Rushmore, a project almost never finished. Now let's shift to Mount Rushmore. 4 presidents carved into the Black Hills of South Dakota, an iconic image of American leadership. But did you know that Mount Rushmore was never actually completed? The original vision by sculptor Gutzon Borglum was to depict the presidents down to their waists, with even more detailed features, but due to lack of funding and Borglum's death in 1941, the project was abandoned midway. The result? An unfinished monument that millions of tourists visit each year without realizing what could have been. And the choice of location? Controversial. The land where Mount Rushmore stands was originally sacred to the Lakota Sioux Native Americans. Its carving into the side of their sacred Black Hills remains a source of tension and debate to this day. The Washington Monument, struck by lightning. The towering Washington Monument might seem indestructible today, but what if I told you it's been struck by lightning more times than you'd expect? Back in 1885, just a few years after it was completed, lightning struck the monument so severely that it caused visible cracks. A hidden network of structural repairs and reinforcement ensures it still stands today, but every time a storm rolls over DC, you might wonder, is this the day it finally falls? And did you know that for 25 years, the monument was actually 2 colors? Construction halted during the Civil War, and when it resumed, they couldn't find matching stone. It was only later that the color discrepancy was blended out, but to this day, if you look closely, you can still see the line where old meets new. Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of equality. The Lincoln Memorial is known for its grandeur, but there's a secret buried in its architecture. When you visit, you'll see 36 columns surrounding Lincoln, representing the states in the Union at the time of his death. But here's the catch, look closely at Lincoln's hands. The positioning of his left and right hand forms the sign language letters for A and L, his initials. Some historians argue this was intentional, a subtle tribute to Lincoln's belief in equality for all, including those with disabilities. Also, behind the statue, etched in the wall is one of Lincoln's speeches, but with an accidental typo. The word, future, was initially carved as, "uture," before being corrected, though you can still see the faint outline of the error today. The White House, an unsolved mystery. Lastly, we arrive at the White House, a symbol of the U.S. presidency. What most people don't know is that it's said to be one of the most haunted buildings in America. Presidents, first ladies, and even staff have reported strange occurrences. The most famous ghost, Abraham Lincoln. His spirit has been spotted wandering the halls, with some even claiming they've seen him looking out of a window during moments of national crisis. And here's a twist, the original White House wasn't even white. After it was burned down by British troops during the War of 1812, the structure was painted white to cover up the scorch marks. This repair job led to the building's signature look, but what many don't realize is that beneath those layers of white paint, the scars of war are still hidden, a reminder of a darker time in American history. And there you have it, the secrets behind some of America's most iconic landmarks. The next time you visit these monuments, you'll know the hidden history most people overlook. Which story surprised you the most? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold stories from history that will leave you looking at the world differently. Until next time, keep exploring the past, because it always has more to reveal.